Imagine this. France today suddenly changes direction in preparing for war. Are you curious? Stay with us as we explore why France is preparing for a conflict that could reshape Europe. Did you know that just 1,800 kilometers from the French borders, an army of 400,000 Russian soldiers could be deployed? The French armed forces, renowned for their power and versatility, find themselves at a historic crossroads, driven by President Emmanuel Macron's strong stance against Russia. Imagine a Europe where peace is no longer guaranteed. This scenario is not far from the current reality and could have direct implications for all of us. France, one of Europe's most respected military powers, has seen a reduction in its size and military budget in recent decades, going from defense spending that was 5.4% of its GDP in 1960 to just 1.8% in 2019. This change reflects a common trend in many Western nations after the collapse of the Soviet Union, when the world seemed a safer place. But the wind is changing. But what drove France to redirect its economy towards war? The Russian-Ukrainian conflict, less than 2,000 kilometers away, has shaken the world order and pushed France to rethink its defense strategy. This move was clarified by the French National Strategic Review of 2022, drafted by the country's top generals, politicians, and intelligence agencies. The Chief of Staff of the French Army defined this phase as the most important transformation and modernization of the French Army since the Second World War. With one of the most powerful armed forces in Europe, France, however, faces a dilemma. The last major military transformation had in fact reduced the size and the military budget. Today, French President Emmanuel Macron announced a 6-year defense spending plan totaling $450 billion, marking an increase of nearly 40%. Money that will have to be paid in some way by residents with new taxes, or one-off property taxes in which residents are required to pay an extra tax proportionate to the value of properties located in French territory, or forced government withdrawals from French residents' bank accounts, or the simultaneous reduction of the forms of assistance currently provided. And as France climbs the global defense spending rankings, many are wondering, will other Western countries soon follow the same strategy? And what will happen to those who live in other countries in the West? Will they be forced to bear the costs of the war like the French?